walk through the world in a way that if it works for us, then it works. A couple years ago now, we started teaching this HDI Support Center Analyst course. And when we first started, the materials that we provided to our participants was this big. We go through this entire book in 3 days. I mean, we've got diagrams and acronyms, so many acronyms to learn. The team members were talking to their supervisors about the course, and we're talking about materials. How do we get materials to them? So the agents kind of advocated for themselves, and they were like, I don't think a physical book is going to be best for me because of the accessibility software I use. They kind of had, let us know through the supervisors and reach out to the VSS. And then the VSS reached out and engaged me, and that's kind of where I became involved. And so we sought out to find a different way for them to engage. What type of options do we have? And we found out they had a PDF version of the document through lots of hands reaching in to help, first letting me know that we needed the situation, and then following up with HDI themselves. And then our facilitator, Lucas, who taught this last class, he reached out and actually secured the materials once I spent some time chasing this stuff down. So I was kind of the center point to continue the ball rolling to make sure that with the short time frame we had, we could get the digital materials for the participants we had already scheduled into class. And we were able to do so in under 2 weeks. And not only is it going to benefit these couple folks that just took the class, but now we have this process where we know what to do anytime somebody needs these digital materials now. But it was really a lot of teamwork of the team member first advocating for themselves and then working with their supervisor and their VSS and bringing me into the thing. And then we had a manager involved as well to kind of follow up with HDI and make sure that we were getting the answers we needed. And so it was a big group effort, but it really started with the team members, advocating for themselves. The happy ending is that 2 team members have already successfully certified utilizing the digital materials. And we've got the opportunity for countless many more to continue to do so, because it's a goal of our contract to get everybody in the contract the certification. It's kind of one of those things with accessibility. I was so fortunate to have a supervisor and other training team members in the business services training environment that really had a mind on this, that were kind of already, I would say, ahead of the game as far as that goes with utilizing JAWS and things like that. So they helped me kind of see that perspective shift, because I think that some of it, what it is that perspective shift to really look for the things that aren't immediately present. And so it was just kind of keying in and then really learning that can't or won't concept, as somebody kind of introduced me to the can't or won't concept, and I kind of really took that in and tried to dig a little bit deeper. Working with my VSS as well, so working a lot with them to say, hey, I feel like this person is struggling. Is there something that I'm not considering? Is there something I could do accessibility-wise? Because when you really consider what does accessibility do, if you put in the investment, the return on investment, it's worth it. Hearing the excitement and the pride in an agent's voice when they tell me that they certified. Watching an agent's face if I get to see them, or hearing them when they go, oh, and you can see it click. That right there is so fun. That is worth so much. Having somebody just come up and throw their arm around me and go, Val, thanks so much for, what you do here. Because I can see how much just spending a little bit of time showing them how it goes, how much that helps them, and seeing them be successful. And then not only successful, but confident. That right there, that's it. Peckham has really helped me understand how much thought it takes, how much work, how much input, and how many hands really reaching in to accomplish that goal accessibility takes. And understanding just how important that is. It's not just it's nice to have accessibility. It's necessary to have accessibility because everybody deserves the opportunity to view a value. And accessibility just opens the door and knocks down some of those barriers.